What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Game Blaze, and today we're playing Death and Taxes. I'm excited about this. We just got done with the operator. I've been kind of like watching this and waiting for it. I'm ready to go. I've already played a little bit of it just so I can kind of get the hang of things, but you know what? We need to jump on a new game. Let's start from the beginning. Fate, Keeper of World Order.
Excuse me, sir.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 10. I am Fate. I am the Keeper of World Order.
Now, before we go on, we're going to play a very good Reaper. We're going to play like the perfect employee. We're going to just give it a shot instead of being a dickhead. We're just going to go through and we're going to kiss this dude's ass. This guy's our boss. This is his ugly pussy, for lack of a better term. So, while he strokes his cat, we're going to be a good employee to our boss, and we're just going to say, hello, a pleasure to meet you, Fate.
Oh, a polite Grim Reaper for a change. This is a good start. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Okay, whatever you say, boss. Gotta continue the ass kissing from here. Yeah, but yes, we are going to kill people. We decide who dies.
Delightful. I appreciate solid work ethics and a dedication to the craft. Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Yeah, well, I was born to do this. That's what I know.
Yes, you were. Literally. I will now show you your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Cool beans. Alright, so here's the deal. We don't have to read the instructions. I'm going to tell y'all what's up. So, this is our little machine, our life and death fax machine that oh boy gives us or whatever. You can see it down at the bottom there. These are our two candidates, Renee O'Shaughnessy and Stephanie Huang. And then these are our instructions. We'll get them every week. this is a little thing for Cerberus Den, which is the bar. We can't go to it yet, but we will be able to soon. This is our marker that we use to, like, mark down whether people live or die. We got 2 drawers here. There's nothing in them yet. There might be later. And then we have a phone, which is kind of cool. I wonder if I'm making a difference. Yes. Well, later on, there will be stuff in this phone for us to read. This phone basically gives us updates as to how we've done. Basically, like, when we decide somebody dies, maybe there will be a news update about them dying and what impact that's had. So, let's read the instructions for today. Welcome, Grim. That would be us. We are the Grim Reaper. He calls us Grim. I go by Reaper. It's all good. So, here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I'm granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules or requests as of today. Quota for the day. 1 human has to die. This is in red. This is really all that matters. Everything else is whatever. All right. Send me the files by fax after you have made your decision. Good luck on the first day. Fate. All right. Thanks a lot, Fate. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at our first one. So Stephanie Huang is 41. She's a financial manager. Stephanie has been working on an eco research NGO for about 6 months, trying to figure out their financial situation. The bookkeeping has been sloppy enough that it'll take them a while. They're a huge fan of swimming, often going on nighttime swims. So here's the deal. Everybody in this game is referred to as they or them or their. And the reason for that, as explained by Fate later on, is that in the afterlife, gender is really kind of unimportant. So, with that said, don't be surprised that is how people will be defined here. Anyhow, so Renee O'Shaughnessy, 27, teacher. Renee teaches languages and library criticism to high schoolers. And arduous task, at best, I assume. All things considered. They have an interest in educational science, with an aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with modern approaches. I mean, that sounds fantastic. I think both of these people are doing interesting and worthwhile work. The bookkeeping has been sloppy enough that it'll take them a while. So she is fixing some backlogged books. And she's working at an eco-research NGO. I feel bad. I definitely feel bad. I feel like I kind of want to keep the teacher alive. Now, sometimes we don't really get to choose. Sometimes we just have to follow instructions. This is one of the few times I've found where we get to choose. So, what do you guys think? I'm going to make a choice, but you guys can always leave a comment and let me know whether you think I made the right choice or not. So, yeah, this person is trying to update teaching methods. I like eco-NGOs, but yeah, doesn't really matter to me right now. So, you're going to have to die because you are nighttime swimming. And your girl here, she's going to live. There you go. That's it. That's the whole game, really. So then we're going to hit this button here. Boom! Want to confirm your choices? Yes, I do. And then these are just going to get sucked up into a little machine here, and we're good. That's the end of the day. Now, we're in the elevator here. This is us. I have not met this guy yet. This is where we work. Right here. Actually, I believe this is our desk. This is the bar, Cerberus Den. And if you don't know who Cerberus is the, three-headed dog that was like, not Satan, but like Hades' pet in Greek mythology. Anyway, he guarded the gates of hell. It's one of the reasons that United States Marines are referred to as Tufelhunden. Anyway, long story short, down here we have Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. And he's like a little pirate captain and whatever. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to run to Fate and close out for the day because every night we got to go talk to Fate.
Oh, the new death spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Really good.
Great. We are counting on your dedication. You do important work, after all. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best? There were only two options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. Questions?
Nope, I'm ready for anything.
Keep your eye on the letter for future guidelines, and keep up the good work.
Tally ho, old chap.
A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Oh, it's the British. Let's go now, let's go. All right, so this is where we live. We don't have access to our dressing room yet, but we will later on, after we start getting paid, which we haven't yet. So let's end the day, which just turns it around to the next day. Now, we can't actually go up and see Fate right now. I think that's him right there. That's probably Fate's personal quarters. I don't know who that is either. Haven't gotten that far yet. Let's just start our day. Read me. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. Quota for the day. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. So we only got to kill one person. They just need to have an engineering or industrial background. Business as usual, Fate. All right, let's take a look at what happened here. Let's see, EcoWatch, environmental research NGO, forced to shut down due to major financial troubles. Uh-oh. So us letting the NGO lady die meant that the company shut down. And that's environmental research, so that may affect us later. I don't know how. Culture Mag, higher educational standards help bring peaceful solutions to simmer conflicts. I think that's good too. Science Today, team of ragtag oil drillers sent to outer space to encounter imminent asteroid impact threat. That sounds fantastic. Crow News, are we seeing the start of an apocalypse or just climate change? Maybe it's a bit of both. So we already know that one person has to die with an engineering background. I see 3 people here. Let's get to it. So, Bruno Bills, 43, drill master. Bruno is an infamously gruff drilling expert who has been working on deep-sea oil rigs for countless years. They have a tense relationship with their offspring, yet they have lately been attempting to reconnect and make things work. Okay. Then we have this guy over here. This guy is an automotive engineer, and this guy is an executive chef. So it looks like we kind of don't have a choice here. I feel like this guy has to die. Umberto doesn't really have much to do these days at the manufacturing plant, as automation has made car building much faster and more efficient. Mostly they look at computer screens checking for errors. At home, they love tinkering with their old 77 DO Pulsar. All right. So again, just to double check here, with an industrial or engineering background, I guess this would make him industrial. So it can be one of these two right here, maybe. Oh, not the phone. There you go. One of those two. Let's take a look at this guy. All right. Mesego, I guess. Okiro Oya. All right. Hi. Masigo. Yeah? Masigo. Okay. Masigo has always loved the challenge of resolving problems efficiently. Well, I gotta squint to see that. If you guys don't know, I'm reading off of my television, and it is not close to me. So that's part of because I'm in my comfy chair. You know what I'm saying? So when I stumble over words, that's probably why. Anyway, the joy of creative cooking, and he enjoys the joy of creative cooking and generally being the one in charge. Sometimes gruff and severe, but they do care about providing an elegant cuisine experience. They're hoping to expand their horizons. Great. There's no reason to kill this person. There's no reason to kill them at all. So they're probably, here's the thing. This guy right here, whether you like or don't like this guy, it kind of doesn't matter. I think he has to live because only one human can die today. That's the quota. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, you can go over the quota, and you can, for sure. I'm just playing the perfect employee, and today the quota is 1. So that one human is going to have to be either Umberto or it's going to be Bruno over here. So Let's see. This guy doesn't seem like he does much. All he does is work on his old 77. He's trying to reconnect a relationship with his kid. Let's give him that opportunity. Let's let this dude go into the afterlife. And it's not like it's forever. I mean, you're dead, but it's like the next life, so it's okay. I mean, in this game. I don't think God's real, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, and then we're gonna let Masigo over here live. So there you go. So there we go. All right, we should be good now. And let's hit this button. Boom. Yep, I want to confirm choices. Hasta lasagna, don't get any on you. All right. Let's see if, nope, the bar is not open yet. I forget, oh, it opens after they start paying you. That's what it is. Let's go see Fate.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Great.
It gladdens me to hear that. So, did you follow the rules properly?
I did.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
Sounds great.
Great indeed. We could use more spawns with your attitude. Rest well. You will need it. See you soon.
That was ominous. You'll need it. See you soon. All right, bro Chacho. Let's head over to our personal quarters to end the day. And back to work, because that's all we do for a living. Let's see. How many do we have today? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 today. All right, let's get that up there. Let's check the rules. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now. But just in case, here's another simple one. No special request today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles, then send them to me by fax. Quota for the day, 2 humans have to die. Keep up the good work. Fate. All right. Let's see what it says. Gruesome accident at the car manufacturing plant as malfunctioning construction bot crushes engineer. Jeez. Teledata Master Chef to start a new competitive cooking show entitled The Exquisite Eats. All right. Science Today. An asteroid threat. A miscalculation. Astronaut drillers brought safely back to Earth. All right. That's because we saved that guy. The Daily Moon. Check this crazed old fart storm, a wedding, and punch the groom in the face. Okay. Culture Mag. Crypt of Decay announced the new concert tour for Walmart and beyond. Okay, whoever they are. Crypt of Decay, huh? Maybe we'll find out. Who's this guy? Leo Bojarski. J. All right, yeah, that's that silent J that you get up in speed in Sfergen. All right. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time, they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realty agencies, or realtor agencies. 2 humans have to die. All right, man. So far, so good. We'll make that one easy. Let's see, who's this? Frankie Alves, whatever. 43 tour manager. Frankie is the tour manager for an extreme metal band from the outskirts of Compolis City. So far, they've organized 3 concert tours across the sea and to around Walmart. I guess that's where we live. I don't know. All of which have been canceled midway through, mostly due to the capriciousness of the singer. I wonder if the singer is Crypt of Decay announces new tour. Yeah, must be that. Okay. Well, you seem like a nice person who's trying hard to live a good life, so we're going to let you live. There you go. That's 2 down and 3 to go. Who are you? Sadiq Al-Bashir. Okay, 27, student. Sadiq enjoys university life and does not want it to end, ever. That's why they're changing their major for the 3rd time. Sadiq is also deep in debt and afraid about their professional prospects after they actually finish school. You know what, dude? You need to fucking live so that you can live with the shitty decisions that you've made in life. We're not letting you off easy by letting you die, son. Nah. All right. So let's tuck those 3 in together right there. All right. Who are you? Columba Hunter, 47, airplane pilot. Columba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. My man, you're gonna live. I don't care if I have to make someone else die. You're definitely gonna live today. You seem like a great person. There you go, sir. You have a good day. Who are you, Franklin? Franklin considers themselves a hotshot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after an action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time, drive around their motorcycle, and attempt reckless stunts into their aircraft. Dude, that just didn't pay off today, did it? Oh, wow. That's too bad for you. All right, I'll put you over here. Let's double check. 2 humans have to die. I feel like we did that. Let's make sure these drawers are empty. All right. You never know. And let's go. Yep. Good with our choices today. That's hilarious. All right, let's go up to Grimm's office and see what he's got going today. Or fate, rather.
Grimm, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
Awesome! Balancing the world, getting things done.
Excellent. That is what I hoped to hear. As you may imagine, it is important to keep morale up in our line of work. Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
I agree.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Lady Poddington. Okay, Grimm, about your payment, which I may have forgotten about earlier.
Let's see. Yes, sweet cash.
Do not spend it all in one place, even though we only have one place to spend it at. Worry not, you will be getting back pay for the missing days.
That's why I didn't ask.
The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy. Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
Sounds simple enough.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Hasta mañana. Let's go. All right, we got $900. I don't know what that is in like real money, but I feel like we're balling. So let's go down to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium and check that out real quick.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer, the Mortimer, the one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
We're gonna go with the Mortimer and honor to meet such a legend. I know I haven't met him. You know we've never heard of him. But guess what? We're gonna make this dude feel good about himself today. Let's go.
Aye, 'tis me, terror of the waves. I may have grown most humble with age, but tales of my thunderous exploits will live forever.
Sure they will, buddy. Can I buy stuff here? Sure, okay.
Aye, ye are visiting me ultimate dream, the Emporium. Browse at your will.
Okay. What do we have here? We have God of the Dead, Mummification, Embalming, and Afterlife, Cemeteries and Tombs, and the Protector of the Underworld. What is this? Oh, it's the eye. It's clothing. Okay. Let's see. Grant you a canine visage. No, we want some cat shit. We'll get some cat shit later because that lets you hear long distance. We'll mess with it another time. What else we got here? Let's see. Keep track of any passing. Nah, don't care about that. All right, let's head back. We'll come back to Mortimer's later and see what else he's got. But in the meantime, let's just head back up to our room and end the day. All right. New day, new chance to make a difference. How many people we got today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same as yesterday. Oh, we got cash right here. So let's go ahead and set this stuff in here. All right, and we're going to close that up. This one we'll keep up here just so we can flip it around. Now, again, I've used this as heads or tails. If I can't make up my mind on something, I just flip this, although it seems to be landing heads an awful lot right now. There we go, there's tails. All right, so let's see what we have first. Let's read our instructions. Have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours, appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. Quota for the day, 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death, fate. So we gotta knock off 3 of these 5. So let's try to get to that. Also, let's see what happened yesterday. All survivors in a plane crash, or all survived in a plane crash due to the skillful efforts of a pilot. Oh my God. Skillful efforts. Holy shit. All right. Local politician dead after being struck by a car. Police have not yet ruled out a deliberate hit. Nobody cares. Trust me, nobody cares. Read our interview. After finally finishing a degree, Sadiq became a video game developer of a small indie project titled Demise of Duty. All right. Awesome. Foolhardy pilot attempts complicated aerial stunt, crashes aircraft straight into the ground. And nobody missed him at all. Crypt of Decay finally blast across Walmart and Parthenia with a stunning series of concerts. Crowd is amazed. Galaxy Brain. Consultancy, is it some new form of dark magic? Probably. All right, let's take a look at this guy here. Adrian Del Gallo. 25, pool cleaner. Okay, he's a pool cleaner. Adrian's dream is to become a trophy partner to a rich person. To achieve this, they make a living cleaning rich people's pools, hoping to be noticed when scrubbing without a shirt on. My man, you gotta go. Oh man. Listen, I believe in people being useful, and that dude is just not a useful human. Plus, we gotta knock off 3 of these people. So anybody that just doesn't seem right, they should probably go. Anyway, what's this guy's name? Tekamush? Mujia? I don't know. Anyway, so this guy, whatever his name is, Mr. Gold, 65 professor. Mr. Gold is a renowned professor of mathematics who enjoys challenging their students with nigh unsolvable equations. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive and creative, they say. Lately, they've started tutoring a gifted janitor with a troubled past. My man, this dude has to live. And this is why I'm so quick to bump this guy off over here, because we got guys like Mr. Gold over here who is like going out of his way. He's a renowned mathematics professor who's been doing it for a long time. He's got his ways about doing things, and now he's staying after work to tutor a gifted janitor with a troubled past. Yeah, man, we need that. We need more people like you. Glad you're alive, and please stay that way. Let's check you out. Essie Kovalachera. Okay, 42, project advisor. Essie is a professional project advisor, also known as a consultant. They get paid inordinate amounts of money for consultations, which are these vague events where they tell companies to do things when not working. They love tea, cross-stitching, and smashing the patriarchy. Okay. Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile to live. Fate. So here's what happens. Occasionally, our boss will tell us that they want someone to live. And whether we like them or not, we kind of have to do that, which sucks because, I mean, not that I was going to kill that person anyway, but if we pull these 2, we now have our 2 live. And that means these other people kind of have to die because he's already said, God, let me get this out of the way. 3 humans have to die. We've marked 2 living. and only one dead. Let's put this away. We're not using it right now. We'll come back later. Anyway, let's take a look over here. Anne Rhyme, 27, veterinarian. Anne had a special connection with animals from a very young age, occasionally even preferring their company over humans. Although they have only worked as a vet for a few years, they're already considered a legend and nicknamed the Mouse Whisperer. Well, you were the Mouse Whisperer. Now you're the dead Mouse Whisperer. Sorry. I feel bad. She seemed like a nice person, but we've already made our choices, and we're going to have to stick with them. All right, Giovanni Collier, 26, office drone. Giovanni didn't expect to spend as much time with a printer, scanner, copier as they do. It's old, slow, and unreliable. They dream of one day destroying the printer, scanner / copier with a baseball bat. Yeah, we all have. That's from Office Space. Meanwhile, they've set up a penny skimming program inside their company computer network. Well, guess what? Time for you to die. You, Giovanni, you have gone down the wrong path, but it's okay. You have friends to go with you. So I think we're done. We've done everything else. Let us clock out of here. Another successful day. Let's get up the elevator.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Indeed.
All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance. I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper. If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
Oh my, a middle management position. Ho ho ho. Yes.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Indeed. All right, another 300. Let's head on down. This is still not open to us. I'm not entirely certain why. I know it'll open up eventually, so let's head back to Mortimer's.
How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
I'm just looking for shit, dude. Let's see. What is this? They're nobody to desolation. Okay. They're naughty. Okay. What is this Boo the Gerbil? Perfectly sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. Okay. Don't feel like we need that. And it's this thing again. Alright, well, I'm going to pass on everything today. It was nice to see you there, Mortimer. We're going to go. I'm sure there will be something good. Mañana. Okay. End the day. Time to head back to our place of work. Got our money sitting here on the table. Let's see, what do we have? 4, 5, 6. We have 6 today. More than usual. Let's take a look. Good morning, Grim. Good. You are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complicit, else mistakes may sneak into workflow pipelines. Good God. Talk about a bureaucracy. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. I hope you're enjoying the routine. Fate. So, 2 humans have to die, and no humans with a science background can be killed. Let's take a look at the news. Culture Mag. Charming, real-life tale of maths professor helping a young maths genius to be turned into a film. Great. Glad we were there to help that film be made. Heartbreaking. Villagers weep after hordes of crazed mice destroy the cheese supply of an entire village. Economista. There you go. Company gets stolen money back. Money surge acts as a production invigoration. All right. Flexing gone wrong. A local pool cleaner drowns while showing off his muscles. I am not upset even at all. Dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost waiting to be released. Yeah, this is actually kind of a real thing. So we're just going to go ahead and set that back down. A reminder, 2 humans have to die. Nobody with a science background. Let's take a look at number 1. This guy's name is, I don't even know, Chill Van Densenden. Okay. Chiel van den Senden, 47. Astrophysicist. Okay, well, he focuses on red dwarves and the possibility of finding habitable planets in their systems. Lifelong science fiction. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. You have to live, bro. Gotta live. You're my man, but I mean, you just gotta live. Doesn't matter. All right. Hector Hernandez. For nearly 50 years, Hector produced and hosted a series of fun and educational television shows that revolved around being nice to people and making the world a better place. They won numerous awards and honors for their many good deeds. No, Hector, we want you to live. We want Hector to live. We're going to put him off to the side because I may have to kill Hector. That would be terrible. 2 humans have to die. Spare anyone with a science background. We need to find someone crappy and make sure they die quickly. Okay. When the adolescent, this guy's name is Henry Birch, 43, literary critic. When the adolescent Henry poked a fellow student with a pen, they realized from that moment onwards that their best friends will only be found on the pages of a book, as these old friends cannot directly poke you with pens. Well, guess what? Henry, today you're going to have to die because you don't have a science background, and we need to make sure they stay alive. Good. Glad we got one down because they think 3 have to die. 2. Okay, 2 humans have to die. We're going to put you here. Gonna move you over here to the live pile. All right. What we got here? Engineer. Oh man, science background. I'm pretty sure engineering and science are linked. Is Gwendolyn Chi, 30, network engineer. Gwendolyn is not exactly sure where their career as a network engineer stagnated, excuse me. It's definitely not what they dreamed of doing with their life, but they're barely just content enough. And their large family depends on their income. Man, don't stop having kids then. You don't have to have kids. Kids are not a necessity, dude. Like, people feel like they must have kids. You must not have kids. You must have kids if you want to. All right, dude, you must live. You're an archaeologist. So we're gonna mark you as live for sure. He's currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions, digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from the fabled age of colossal hamsters. Dude, listen here, you 26-year-old, you're gonna fuck it all up for us because there's a thing. Read. Dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost. Oh no, dude, and you're digging up permafrost. That's bad, but you have to live because you have a science background. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. Well, then you have to live. We just got to go with that. What's your name, dude? Who are you? How many people have to, 2 humans have to die? All right. Scott works as a dentist. That's not science, is it? It's medical. Okay. But sometimes regrets not becoming a scientist. Good. We don't like dentists. Thinking it's too late to switch careers, they occasionally quench their thirst for science by trying to invent a new tooth-filling material. Dude, you must die. For sure. Alright. So... Alright, we got 2 dead, which means that we can leave our network engineer alive over here. I mean, I feel like they have a pretty rough life, and that sucks. I mean, maybe death is better. I don't know. I have no idea. And we get to keep our man Hector over here alive, which is awesome. We like that. And very happy about keeping Hector alive. I did not want him to die. And we've already got our astrophysicist alive over here. Sneak him in, make sure that pile is good. And this dude, who is definitely going to ruin the fucking planet, he is also alive. So we have done our job today. Put those in order, and we're good to go. Let's close up. Boom. Yes. Confirm my choices. Do it now. Let's go, wait. Let's go check the office down here. Bar is still not open yet, but it will be. Cerberus Den will eventually open. I'm certain of it. Let's go talk to, Fate.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I didn't like it at first, but I've grown to enjoy it. That's probably what I'm going for in this playthrough. I still feel awful about every choice. I mean, I don't, so whatever. Honestly, I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more, but that's not a serious answer, and I'm trying to give more serious answers. So you know what? We're just going to go with this first one here.
Ah, I told you one would get used to it. At least, I hope I told you. Corporate motivation and all that. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
I mean, honestly, yes, probably. I mean, if this was actually a real thing, it would not bother me in the slightest. So, sure.
Your certainty soothes me. Ours is the tradition, and those should not ever change. For that is the meaning of a tradition, yes?
Nah, traditions need to change. I'm completely against this in real life. But you know what? We're just going to continue and see how things go.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
Let's see. Can't worry too much if this is the way it has to be done. Yeah, I mean, this is the way a true company man would think. True company person, whatever it is. This is totally how a person like that would think. You can't worry too much if this is what has to be done. It's tradition. But we could always put the blame back on him. I just don't feel like that's necessary. Just gonna say, not gonna worry myself with these problems. And yeah, we're just gonna call it this.
It gladdens me to hear you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concerns.
Why should we? We do a job, we get paid. It's all good.
The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing.
Yeah, you hear that all the time.
Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Yeah, why haven't I seen any underage profiles?
Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
Oh. And they all have Reapers working in them?
Myriad.
Wow.
Exactly.
Continue.
Anything else?
What about animals? Do they get a department?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape. Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
Do not ask about the plant department. Okay.
Anything else?
What about the unliving? Things, buildings, stuff?
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead. But then again, they often feel so alive. I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now. Let us table it.
Indeed, old chap.
Anything else?
What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system?
Oh, not at all.
This seems like a lie to me, straight up. They don't influence the world in many ways. The humans can't actually affect anything. You don't sound too sure about that. I'm just going to go with the first one.
In all and in none, yes.
Is it predetermined? What about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable.
That is, in some respects, very true.
The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk, a result of their own deeds and decisions.
Indeed.
Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it.
I try not to.
Anything else?
Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? Yeah.
An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
So no ethnic data?
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure.
It's almost like this is better than the real world, honestly.
The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules.
How simple.
Anything else?
I want to get back to work.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Yep, hasta la vista. Let's go. Another 300. All right. Yep. They're still not open yet. I'm going to keep checking Cerberus Den. One day they'll be open. And the day. All right, let's just run. Let's hit up our place of work first. And then we'll go down to Mortimer's. Let's see what we got. Wow. 4, 8. We've got 8 of these today. What do we have over here? Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Quota for the day. A total of 6 humans have to die. Wow, I had to make sure that I was seeing that correctly. So most of the profiles here have to die today. Total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. Spare humans with a medical background. So we're not getting a whole lot of choice. We essentially need to look through here and find 2 humans with a medical background, and we need to not kill them. So let's take a look. Let's see. So she's a nurse. She has to live. Okay, there you go. Yes, live. Born to migrant parents, Kathy was expected to go was expected to go far, but never became a doctor. They toil long hours at the local hospital and love their job, while not being gentle with the needle around old patients who accidentally touch their butt. Wow. When not working, Kathy lives in a tiny apartment doing laundry, sleeping, and eating takeout. Well, Kathy gets to live. Let's see. Wow. Erica Valborg. Yeah, 26, yeah. Okay, by the way, 3 humans have to die who are 35 or younger. Community manager, Eric is an avid, I'm just going to call him Eric. I don't care about this other floating Swedish R here. Is an avid digital sports enthusiast who works at the office of Parallax Digital Sports League. They're also a death metal vocalist. Hey, passionate about getting the very best out of a performance. Maybe it probably wasn't them, but there was a death metal band that was supposed to be like touring or something like that. Oh look, releases plague, which is spreading rapidly. See what we did? See what we did? Because we didn't kill this person, we spread a plague. So let's get rid of this. We'll come back to it in a minute. So this dude is under 30 and he needs to die. So we're definitely going to kill this guy. Sorry about that, Eric or Valborg. Yeah, 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans, 35 or younger. So he qualifies. He's got to go. That's number 1. Okay, let's look at this guy. This guy's a priest. Rasa has tried to be a stalwart guide to the spirituality lost for over 40 years. They've always been open-minded towards philosophical criticism. Now in their old age, are growing doubtful about religion in general. They're also suspicious of fundamentalist dogma. They've been slowly creeping into theology, or that has been. Yeah, well, guess what, my guy? I think you gotta go. So, yes. We can change it if we need to. You're dead, so let's put you here. Let's see. Anybody with a medical background? Who else has a medical background? Let's see. Art, history, ranger, anti-poaching team. Okay, who are you? Daredevil. Who are you? You're unemployed. Nobody cares. And poultry farmer. Wait a minute. Is there somebody here who has like a medical background or something? Let's see. Art history student. Okay. This dude here. Mitchell is a lover of pizza, especially those with pineapple toppings. Oh, okay, this guy should die. They attempted to become a millionaire by age 30, but ended up homeless instead. Hey, still they did not lose their love for writing poems and pineapple pizza. 100% chance this dude should die. But I don't know if he's going to be able to today because we got other things going on. Let's see. What's her name? Samika Quito? Anyway, Samika leads a highly trained anti-poaching team. The number of poaching incidents was greatly reduced when Samika got approved to use electric weapons and traps against the poachers. Samika lives right on the edge of the forest with their family. Well, you know, I got bad news for you, Samika. Let's see. Okay, so before he turned their attention to stunts, Pharaoh was into gymnastics, hand-to-hand combat, and parkour. They honed their mind and body and is now used for doing the amazing or just weird tricks. Their latest idea is a classic. Going down an enormous waterfall in a barrel. They're an avid environmental activist. Yeah, you're gonna die, so... Okay. Michael is a lover of pizza. Yeah, you're gross. Okay. Well, what's going on over here? Art history student. An avid reader and student of art history, comes from a rough background. They grew up in a very poor neighborhood, and yet the local community pooled their meager funds to help Parvani's ascent to higher education. Parvani sounds like a really cool person. Unfortunately, I think she's gonna have to die. Okay, there's your anti-poaching team and this guy. Poultry farmer. Jerome loves birds. They started an egg farm several decades ago, but when business was not going well, they had to start selling the meat, which is emotionally very hard for Jerome. They hold a little funeral for every bird, which includes little speeches and a bit of crying. God damn it. You seem like a great person, dude. Let me double check my man over here. This priest. This is really confusing because I don't see anybody here with a medical background. Digital sports enthusiast who works in an office in Parallax. Death metal vocalist passionate about getting the very best out of their performance. Yeah, she's already living. Sorry, let's move these out of the way. So, spare humans with a medical back. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was 2. So we only have to spare the one person with a medical background. At least, okay, so kill a number of 6 have to die. Okay, so we've got 2 dead now. This makes me feel a little better about life. Okay, so at least 3 humans 35 or younger need to die. How old are you? You are 26. Good. That gets one of those out of the way. Let's move you over here. Let's find someone else. You're 25. We kind of want you to live. We're going to hold on to you. We kind of want you to live. You seem like a good person. 48. Oh, not looking good for you, though. 27. Okay. So it says that 3 humans 35 or younger have to die. So you count as 1. You would be number 2. Before turning their attention to students, Farrell was into gymnastics. Oh yeah, you're definitely going to die. That's okay. You can die. Yes. Okay. So let's put them in the death pile. Let's put that over there. And so far, we've only got 1 liver, which means that this person over here, Pavarni, gets to live as well. And you know what? We need more people like her. Came from nothing, started at the bottom, now she's here. So you know what? We're going to keep her here. That's good. And you get to die. Yes. And I'm sorry about your chickens. They can all say a little funeral for you now. And I'm sorry about your pizza, but you have to die. You're unemployed anyway, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, so unimportant. And what about you? Samika. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You're running this anti-poaching team, but now you're not. So that's okay. Now you're dead. So we had a total of 8. We had to kill 6, which meant that 2 got to live, 1 and 2. There was somebody with a medical background, and that was her, and she lived, and that's it. We're done. Boom. Choice. Oh, you know what? Let's check this out real quick. Sorry. Archaeological excavation in the permafrost releases plague, which is spreading rapidly. Cool. Okay, window shopping for plants. Could this plant be our future home? Probably not. Critic dies from blood poisoning after accidentally stabbing themselves with a pen. Awesome. Local dentist accidentally poisoned himself when testing experimental new tooth filling. Okay. IT firm dealing with massive data breach lawsuit caused by a careless worker. Don't know anything about that. Peace on the rise. Adversarial nations. Altern and Wizgasa enter diplomatic negotiations inspired by Mr. Hernandez community. Okay. Utopian vision. Homelessness is a moral nightmare and a failure of society. All right. Think we're good. Let's clock out. And we're doing pretty good. I think we only got one more day until we're done with our little, what you call it here? Ah, they're finally open. But we're going to go there later. We're going to stop into Mortimer's real quick.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Yeah, we know. What is this? No, we don't need any of these. What is this? The face of the great old one. Clothing. No, we're good. All right. I'm looking for certain things, as you might have noticed. Let's go talk to Fate.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time. Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
Ha! I was built for dark times.
Excellent. With this attitude, you will become a most industrious reaper.
Oh, I know.
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Let's see. Don't you know what happened? After all, you're in charge. Maybe it was an industrial accident of some sort. It felt toxic. Beats me. A day like any other. Don't really care. Death is death. I know it was bad. That's what matters. So, let's see. Maybe an industrial accident of some sort. It felt toxic. Let's call it that.
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Good night, Fate. All right. Another 300. Let's hit the sack. We got another day tomorrow. End the day. All right. Let's head on down to our spot. And let's put our money in the drawer and then figure out what we got going today. We've got lots of money here. Look at this. All this cash-ola. All right. Morning, Grim. Okay, see if you can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but the new ones always lie ahead. This is very true. Quote of the day, 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. All right. We'll do that. Culture Mag, a critical look. Something new and fresh may be brewing in the arts. Crow News, more victims found. Toxic spill claims the life of another homeless person. Oh no. Modern Health, nurse wins prestigious award. There's more to medicine than just doctors. True story. Lightning Trust falls on singer at local concert venue. Oh no. Let's see. The classic claims another life. Barrel of Daredevil shatters against rocks during tumble off of a waterfall. Yeah, that's what she gets. Come on now. Feeling down? Top 10 unexpected things that raise your libido. All right. The Daily Moon. Another family in poverty after joining the multi-level marketing scheme. Yeah, that happens. That is real. Okay, so 2 humans have to die. We have 4, 5, 6. We have 6. So spare humans that are helpful. Okay. Identity thief. Oliver stole toys when they were this is Oliver J. Ballard. Oliver stole toys when they were young, and their family was struggling to find happiness and misery. As they got older, they became a regular swindler in order to improve their living situation. But after a while, saw the futility of the endeavor. In the pursuit of finding a life they deserved, they assumed to identify as an identity thief. Well, my brother, you're gonna have to die. Sorry. Have a good one. See you later. You're not useful in the troubles. Let's see. How many people have to die today? 2 humans have to die. Okay. Sanskar is a... Sanskar? Sanskar is a lonely person going through a rough patch in life and has thus become a much sloppier when it comes to checking if new hires are trained on food preparation and proper kitchen safety techniques. They've got better things to think about besides what could go wrong. Well, you're going to be in the maybe pile because we might have to save you. All right, Europa Steel. Europa is a top gun at many multi-level marketing companies that sell everything from super juices and vitamins to toilet scrubs. Despite starting their every recruitment pitch with, it's not a pyramid scheme, but they keep bringing in dozens of naive people every week. Oh, wow. That's too bad. Look, Europa just died. Oh my goodness, I feel terrible. Alright, so I think that means everyone else here has to fucking live. So, 2 humans have to die, spare everybody else. Okay, so... well, first of all, before we even get to her, let's just mark you as alive. Yep, you should be a lot more careful about the people in your kitchen, but I'm not that concerned. Anyway, Kelly? That's a weird way to spell Kelly, but okay. Decided to return to school and finish their education after their 4 kids grew up and went to find their own paths. While progress is difficult after such a long pause, Kelly is dedicated and diligent. When not at school, they write slam poetry. Slam. I'm with it. Dun 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 dun. All right, slam. What's next? Luigi. Why, right? Is that correct? It looks like it. Also, by the way, if you've never heard slam poetry, you should go listen sometime. It's pretty good. Anyway, Luigi is a revolutionary, a radical, an avant-garde hero of the people, the ultimate underdog, vanguard of charge, beloved by all. They love cruising around in their forklift at high speeds, which, considering the forklift is not very fast. All right, dude, you're gonna live. I mean, these guys kind of have to live anyway, but that's neither here nor there. All right, who are you? Ami Morin Podge. All right, 35. Poacher! Ami is a gifted hunter who has recently found a way to make a decent living with their skill. They hunt the elusive mountain cats for their fangs, which are thought to cure multiple health problems. But they don't, because that's not a thing. Anyway, you're gonna live, unfortunately. I mean, whatever, I don't really care. So yeah, I think we're good. Let's clock out. We should be done for the week. Let's go check in with Fate and see how we did. Actually, real quick stop at Mortimer's. I want to see if they've got anything special this time.
Need ye cures for ailments or a trinket to ward off a curse?
Well, I do need this. Very much. Yes.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. I, a proper beauty.
Guy, yes. All right, and ephemeral mortality. Yes, a coin, the thing which usually makes the largest portion of any buried treasure. So this is 1,000 if we pick this up. I'm sorry, it's 600. Yeah, it still leaves us with 1,000. I think I can go for that.
Used to belong to the ruthless corsair Thaddeus Thatcher, this one. 'Tis the last existing item of a lost civilization. Mad Thad landed in their village, gathered up each and every one, sage and king and beggar alike, and let Lazy Luck through this very coin cast judgment on all. About half the civilization died that day, the rest doomed to a slow extinction. Then me crew laid upon Thad's war gallery near the gorge of Telenor. The battle was merciless, but the treasure was most exquisite. Anyway, 'tis useful if ye can't decide what to eat for dinner.
Or who to kill in our job. Anyway, off we go. Ah, yes. By the way, we can, knock knock. Who's there?
That's exactly the question, ain't it?
Let's see. Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure.
Okay.
We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are deaf. How does it feel?
Feels fine.
Not a cloud in the sky. Have you forgotten what happened?
Kinda didn't care.
Seeing you, Reader. It's a grim world out there.
True story. Now, we can change our appearance. Finally. Which I was kind of waiting for. So, we're gonna... There we go. Let's just, there we go. We're looking sharp now. So I'm thinking either all black or we do like the red tie. I'm always a fan of that. Although I would prefer green. I like the Morpheus look. Yeah, and I gotta say, I think that's all for now. So we're gonna stick with that, and we'll call it good. Actually, let me double check something.
Psst.
Yep,
Hey there. Taken many lives lately?
always, it's what I
How
do.
are the others? The ones you haven't taken yet?
Still living in bliss. They keep doing odd self-destructive things. True story.
They should definitely slow down. Otherwise, the phrase, plenty of fish in the sea, will age like milk left out into the sun. The stench of poisonous rot slowly creeps into the air. A warning to heed.
Indeed. Well, that helped. Anyway, let's go up and close the night out with fate.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
Oh, crushing it. Profiles come in, I send them out like clockwork.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct. I see the required profiles are all here. Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Let's see, wait, I wanted to ask about today.
Yes? What about today?
Did I make a difference? Did we help?
Oh, absolutely. Things are already looking up.
I'm sure they are, whatever.
Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process. So, keep at it. As long as you follow the rules, it will all get better. Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty. So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
Wow, well, thank you.
Oh, do not thank me, Grim. We are just getting started. Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
I guess I will.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
Piece of cake.
Careful, Grim. That is exactly the kind of hubris that will lead to a downfall. As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed.
Well, of course we have.
That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Until tomorrow, Fate. Alright, y'all, listen. This has been another episode of Game Blaze. We are playing Death and Taxes, and I'm excited about this. This has been a really, really good time. So we're probably going to keep this going next week. I know this was a little bit long for a first episode, but I wanted to get through the evaluation period just to get this whole thing out. Now that we're done, we can scoot into next week, and it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm going to check you then, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.